the Loop at Dublin and Cork airports.
Now, back in July, I can't believe it was that long ago, Laura, back in July, along with Laura Birmingham, we offered 2 lucky viewers the chance to win a free Ultrashape trial, which is the new fat-burning sensation. After a phenomenal response, we finally selected 2 lucky candidates, and they were Melissa Fox and John Phelan, who took part in the 10-week trial. But how did it all go? Well, they're looking fabulous, so I think it went well. Both Melissa and John are back this morning, along with the lovely Laura Birmingham. Guys, you're very welcome back. Before we get to you in here, because I know it's been a success, hear how successful it was. Laura, just remind people what this actual treatment involves, because you've had it yourself.
I had it a couple of years ago, and it's a treatment that you would have done on the tummy, the love handles, the thighs, the kind of flank area. And basically, it's a localised fat destruction system. And
how does it destroy the fat?
It uses, basically it's a hybrid machine that is out available now. And years ago it used to be like 2 separate machines that you could have done. You could use either, depending on what you wanted. But the Ultrashape uses ultrasound waves to break down the fat. The body then gets rid of the fat naturally. VeloShape, which is the other part of the machine, uses kind of vacuum and radio frequency. So what that does is it kind of does grab the cells and destructs them in a different way. And that's why it was always used for cellulite as well. But the radio frequency has a tightening effect. So basically what happened was those 2 machines were made very, very strong individually. Now they've been put into the same machine. So where years ago you would have had 8 or 9 treatments on one area, now you just need 2 or 3.
Wow, okay.
And you get that tightening thing as well.
Because people are trying to be going, Laura Birmingham had the fat removal. Where did it come from? But you were saying it's where you have, like, you can be as skinny as you like, but you might just have a little area, and that's what this is perfect for.
Yeah, it's more of a silhouetting thing as opposed to taking away
this isn't like the suction.
No, because there's no injections, no incisions, nothing like that, no downtime.
It's completely non-invasive and no downtime.
Yeah, so if you need something massive done, then that is an invasive procedure.
Okay, well, let's hear from the people themselves. Melissa and John. Melissa, let's come to you first. Now, when you decided to take part in this in July, why were you keen to have this done?
Because I just hated my stomach, and I have 3 children, and even all the time in the gym.
Thousands of mothers across the land going, we hear you, Melissa.
And just like the gym, any exercise, it
wasn't working.
Didn't work. Like everything else worked, but not the stomach. It was the only part that
Tell me about your experience of the treatment. I mean, what does it actually involve?
It's actually kind of like an ultrasound when you're having a baby, actually, kind of, to put the gel on. It's just a bigger machine, like. And
so no pain, no downtime?
No.
And how many treatments did you receive?
Actually, I kind of got nearly 4, because Anna, when I went in the last day, Anna gave me a little extra, so that was great. So it went down, we had to film that day, but like, so it went down. It's actually gone down more.
There's you at the beginning, and your tummy, as again, so many women around the country who've had babies, they're the results they get, and you can work it. You can do 1,000 sit-ups a second if you want. It's not going to make any difference.
No.
And what sort of results did you get, Melissa?
Brilliant! I love it.
But even after the first one, or when did you start to see results?
Probably about 3 weeks after the first one, and then like you just kind of drink plenty of water, and just kind of watch what you're eating. Try the less fat you put into your body, the more fat.
So did you have to go on a kind of diet and exercise regime, or?
Yeah, well, not like kind of what I was doing already, and
just be healthy.
Just be healthy, like, and just less fat.
What sort of a difference have you seen? How dramatic is it for you?
Like, in all my clothes and everything, like, it's absolutely amazing. Like, I would normally kind of wear pulley and pants with this dress and stuff, and I don't have to now, because
here's the before.
That's the picture Melissa sent in.
That's the picture you sent, and look at the after. That is phenomenal, Melissa.
Well, I think, didn't you lose 4 inches in total?
4.5, and I probably lost
inches.
even more since then, because it's gone down again since.
So it takes a while for the body to flush it out.
Yeah, it does.
That's why the
you
water.
lost 4.5 inches on your stomach.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wait, near John lost.
John, well, when John first came to me, we'll go to John now, because when I first met John, I thought, where are you going to lose anything from? John, tell us why you did approach us in July.
Again, a bit like Melissa, all right, I didn't have 3 kids, but yeah.
That would be a great show.
That's the reveal.
That's the reveal. My tummy, my stomach, again, like Melissa, exercise stuff just didn't seem to shift that pouch that was there, that a lot of guys have, and so that's why I decided we'll give it a shot and see how we get on.
And how did you find the experience? How many treatments did you have in total?
Again, I had 3 treatments.
See, this is amazing. So, and how long are the treatments when you go in and you're given the kind of ultrasound thing?
Well, my first one, I have to thank Anne Cox up in Ailesbury Clinic. She was
there's your before, and there's your after.
Yeah.
It's like you've been given a six-pack.
Well, I wish, but we're getting there.
That's amazing, John.
But Anne was fantastic. The first treatment, I think, was probably about 2 hours, because when they plotted out, the VT probably showed when you plotted out, it sort of calculates.
It's an exact science, isn't
it?
it?
Is.
Yeah.
And it was something like 800 shots she was giving me, zaps of the machine type of thing. So I was probably about 2 hours from my first session. But after my first session, before I went back for my second one, you really could see a huge difference in that between 1 and 2.
Really?
Yeah, a huge difference.
What did you lose in total, John?
I lost, inch-wise, I lost 7.5 inches.
7.5 inches?
Yeah, I've gone from a 34 waist to a 30 waist.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
7.5 inches?
really, really delighted.
Okay,
Fantastic.
Laura, the one thing everyone at home is going, I want it, I want it, I want it. How much is it? Like, if Melissa had to pay for that, how much would it have cost her?
It is expensive. It's $700 per session. But
so you had 3 sessions.
So that's 2,100.
Well, I think there's a lot of women out there who would think
I
20.
never would have had the money to pay for that myself. So, like, you know.
But now you've had it. Do you think you would have scrimped and saved to get it somehow?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. If I knew like what it entailed.
So what happens now? Now is it down to you guys keeping trim and minding yourselves?
Yeah.
So like, because you know,
well, you see,
because the fat cells gone?
Yeah.
So they don't come back.
Well, they will come back. I mean, the thing about fat cells is there's always going to be another layer of fat cells somewhere. But it's that kind of fat is superfluous fat. It's not like fat that protects your organs. It's not like fat that protects your heart that your body needs. It isn't. It is basically probably food fat. Do you know what I mean? It's bad sugars. It's whatever. But it's the purpose of doing the treatment, well, doing the trial anyways, to see how these guys got on. And, you know, they went in, they didn't...
I know you've been blown away by the success that John and Melissa have had.
But more so for the fact that it took so little time.
Yeah.
Like, I know people who've done it. And, you know, people may always...
Did you want to go back for more? We give me another session.
Well, John has nothing left. I mean,
there's still a little bit.
Oh, come on.
John, you're wasting away. I'm concerned about you.
I was nervous filming with him just to show what the treatment looked like. I thought there's nothing.
Laura, people at home are going, where can I get this done?
The Ailesbury Clinic in Ballsbridge. So Anne Cox actually is, if people want to email her, she'll explain more.
Specific email?
She does beauty@ailesburyclinic.ie.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, if people are looking to do it, it's very busy at the moment. But if you wanted to do it as a New Year thing,
But you know, it'd be great to do it in January, February. First of all, have fun at Christmas, then worry about it in January, February. But then you'll be ready for the summer.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to bikini and beach time, guys? That's when you'll be showing it off. Would you wear a bikini now?
Do you know what? If I actually kind of just kept up the work now, I'd say come by the summer I actually could wear a bikini.
Which you wouldn't have
I
imagined.
God, I can't even remember
But you see,
the last
for women,
time.
it's probably, it is that little bit harder because the muscles have been stretched by childbirth and, you know, what you're working on then in the gym will be getting the core stronger. But that bit of pouch that was sitting on the top of that is gone now.
And what about the kind of puckering on the skin that you often get in stretch marks? Will it improve?
It would improve that because of the radiotherapy in the second part of the treatment.
Fantastic.
That's why I just wanted to cover it with a man and a woman.
I'm so glad, John, you came on to talk about it, because a lot of guys don't think, you know, they want it. But I know guys care about their bodies just as much as women do.
There's more men on the client list for the machine.
There's more men on the client list. They're vainer than us. I knew it all along. John and Melissa, have a brilliant Christmas. I'm glad it was such a success. And Laura, that was a great idea.
Oh, thank you. And thanks to the Ailesbury Clinic for doing it with us. It's great.
Well done to the Ailesbury Clinic. Well done, guys. Happy Christmas to you all. Now we're going to take a break.